Oh shit. Okay, this is a prelude to the video that's coming out next. And we want to give you the backstory behind that video. And what we wanted to accomplish with that video. Okay? So, the video is basically to highlight certain things, right? But our major goal was that we knew that Liberty Bird was going to take it, manipulate it, and then hand it to his attorney. And the attorney, we want to enter it as evidence. That's what we want to happen. Whether it happens or not, we don't know. But that was our goal. So what did we do to try to accomplish that? Well, first, we put the video up, and we titled it the way it was titled, right? But you see, we know how Liberty Bird and all of them will take certain things, right? And they would omit certain key characters. So when we did the video, we said, okay, we're going to make this for the officials, because that's what we wanted to target. We want the officials to see how they are in the clips that we're going to show inside of it. Then we made the comment area, the title, and we posted as questions. And we knew that Liberty Bird and the rest will take it as statements. We knew it because that's all they can see. They can't see behind that. They see something and they just extrapolate what they need for their storytelling. So we put will Upbell, Logan, and Thea comments hurt them legally? Will it? And will there be perjury? Will there? This is like an example. Let's say you see up in the news and you're gonna see a court proceeding and all that, and then the news people are like, she has this history and you think she's gonna lie, but she did this before and they did that before. Those are natural questions that anyone would ask before any type of court proceeding, right? So that's how we post it. But we know that Bird and them will not see it that way. They'll see it a different way. But we're going to give you with our way of thinking, which is a normal way of thinking. Anyone else outside of your emotional, disturbed minds that you have out there will see it as, what's going on? What are they going to say? Are they going to perjure themselves? And the things that they say, will it hurt them? Simple questions, right? So that's why we posted that way. The other hint we gave all of you was, why did we not premiere it the same day we posted it? Why wait till today? Why wait till after 5 p.m. across the United States? Why? So, again, we wanted that Bird sees it, makes up his own shit, contacts his attorney will see it, enter it into evidence, and that will all transpire by today. And now we're coming in after 5 p.m. across the United States to now tell you what this is about after the courts are closed. Alright? Now, that was the whole thing about it. And I mean, all of you should have thought something when you saw, why wait 48 hours? Why don't they premiere it now? See, you're all so into your boxes, you have no idea of how we do things, right? Now we got that out of the way. Now you know how everything was set up and put out there, okay? Now, we're going to discuss the attorney. This will hint to what type of attorney he has, okay? Because if they enter this video into evidence, that's a poor attorney move. We're not saying that they are a horrible attorney, but that is a dumb mistake. But giving them the benefit of the doubt, Bird may have tipped them to something, and they thought, okay, yeah, let's do this, because Bird misinformed them. But still, at the end of the day, the attorney should know whether that is the best action to take or not. And the reason why we're saying that is because, again, the title was posted the question, it was addressed to the officials, so you have to take it as, what the fuck do they have that can fuck up my case? And that right there, they don't know. So why would you enter something that could have the potential of destroying your case? Because once it airs, what if it has something in there that can destroy whatever you have? Why would you even take that risk, right? So by entering it, huge mistake. Huge mistake. No one should gamble their whole case on a mystery. And because of that, that's why we're going to say this. They have no case. So they're trying to pile as much as they can to try to get anything, right? They're spitballing. So they go, let's add that, because they don't have anything. But that is a big mistake for any attorney to do. To one, enter a video that you don't know what the contents are. On top of that, you are now introducing a third party. Now we can start to say things about, right? We can comment. We can talk about them and say, why would they use our material on blah, 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 blah. See, now we are included in it, and now we have the right to speak about it. So that was the horrible decision, if they did it. We don't know if they did it or not. If they did it, we will find out, I guess, when everything is over and all the transcripts and all that. But if they did it, dumb mistake. Dumb mistake. And if the attorney is listening right now, we're not stating that you are horrible. We're not stating that you do horrible work. But that one decision, no, that was a huge mistake. I mean, huge mistake. I mean, it's like glaringly there saying this is for the officials, and it said, and the question is, will they comment hurt them? Will they commit perjury? And once you hear perjury, you have to now think, wait a minute, do they have something in the video that will contradict my witness statement? So why would you want to enter that? Perjury, that one word should have been like a glaring flare. Do not use this. So if you did it, that's a serious gamble. So that is the story behind why we did what we did. And we told all of you, everything we do, we think and we know what we're doing, and we trying to accomplish something with it. Alright? And all the signs were there. The title, the question, the long premiere date, all that is there. And on top of that, this was attorney and everyone else. If you're going to include a third party, you should research them. Do not listen to the your client, because your client is already emotionally involved. Is going to say whatever they're going to say just to try to get you to represent them. So everyone has something they hold back. You should have done your research. So if you're going to introduce a third party, you need to research the third party. And if you would have researched the third party, you would have seen that everything that we put out there is what they state and how they lie. Everything we put out there, every commentary we put, is a rebuttal to the lies and the manipulations and the bullying tactics that they do. So if once you would have researched that and saw that, you should have been like, I think that's another one, another gotcha. No, we can't answer that. So, I mean, so many issues went wrong there. If they answered it. If not, kudos to the lawyer for not entering it, because no one should want to enter that. I mean, it's an unknown. You never introduce an unknown. But if you introduce it, now people can now talk about it, right? Sweet can now give her commentary to it, ask questions about it, put people on blast because of that evidence. So why? And we'll do it. But we're banking that Bird and all that will try to do that gotcha moment. Just like the other video he said about giving people money. If they answered that as well, another flaw. Because if you read the whole thing, it said nothing about Sweet, and it mentioned that all of you are going to be bullying people. We're going to help. We're going to help. Anyone will help. If someone being bullied and harassed and they are scared for their life and they have no means to protect themselves, you will help them. But at the end, guess what? They have to produce the case. There's no fabrication of case there because they have to present the case. Judges are not dumb. They've been there, done that. They've seen and heard it all. So that one clip, what are you saying? The only thing I will get from that as an attorney or a judge is, why do they need to pay all these people to take you to court? What the fuck are you doing? Why do they need to do that? Why are you bullying people? You see how it flips? Why are they paying money? Why are they bullying? Well, I mean, like everything is going to come together. So if they use that clip, another horrible mistake. Because then you entered us again into a story that you should not be entering us into. We're going to talk about it. We're going to share it because we have the right to. Because you interjected us into a story that we had no business in. Unless they think that Sweet is us. And if that's the case, then Sweet has another case of harassment. And she should press charges and use all the threats made to us, everything that they did, the slander, the harassment, should be press charged because they are under the impression that she is us. But she isn't. Just like the person in New York wasn't. But that didn't stop them from harassing and bullying them. So there could be some legal actions taken there. So either she's with us or she's not with us. You don't get to pick and choose whenever you want to use that narrative. Okay? So if you're going to interject us into a storyline and make her part of our story, then you have to now take the responsibility that the threats that you're making to us, you made to us and her. Because she's part of us, according to you. Is she part of us? No. No one is part of us. There's people out there that support us, and there's people that support us and still do not like some of the actions we take. But they support the theme of going after bullies. How we go about it, some other supporters be like, I don't like that. They still support the theme behind it. So, just because you're a supporter doesn't mean you agree with everything we do. But for all of you to attach them to us and say, they are us. They're funding us. Okay? And if the attorney is listening, you can see the video that he stated that she was funding a child abducting pedophile team. If anyone says that to anyone, you don't think you're putting that person in danger? Wouldn't you be afraid if someone took your name and said you are funding a terrorist group? That wouldn't scare you? That wouldn't make you want to call the police? That wouldn't want to have that person arrested? And on top of that, they aired your address with it. They aired your name with it. They showed a picture of your house with the video. And now they're tying you to a terrorist group? Let's be realistic. There's no in between there. There's no room for second guessing something that could potentially take your life. You get one shot. One. You don't allow it to happen. That's where you can become proactive. Anyway, that is the whole story. To recap, the whole video was geared for Dodo Bird because we needed the judge and everyone to see what they do. Just a little taste of the things that they do to people. So we put it out there. If they entered it into evidence, now the judge will see it and hear it. You see how that went? If they didn't, kudos. they dodged the bullet. But at the end, that was our goal with the video. Now the video is going to talk about Mr. 303 and about certain events. Now remember what we tell you all. We speak on the evidence that is given to us. Not the timing or the day or the week or the year. We take a video clip and we comment on that video clip. Okay? Just keep that in mind. So you can't go, well, that happened this time. That it happened. And that's that. And it goes to their thoughts because no matter the timing, let's say we put something today and we put something from last year. If the behavior is the same, then what happened last year is still relevant because they're still doing it. So the behavior has not changed. There's nothing in there that says that they changed. So we speak on what is given or what we have seen. We never say something without having evidence. And if the attorney would have researched that about us, I'm hoping that is the reason why they did not enter it. But if they did enter it, that's a big mistake. I can't stress it enough. How someone, and this goes back to all of you, how you challenge people that you do not know. I mean, that's like crazy shit. But anyway, so that is what the video is going to be talking about. That was the whole premise of the whole thing. And if it's entered, we accomplished our goal. Okay? And at the end, if we are included in it, we're going to speak on it. We are going to speak on it. This is not a threat. This is not a maybe. We have the right to defend any commentary that is made about us, any material that was been entered about us. We have the right. So if you want to include us, then you can include us, but don't think that we're going to stay silent. There's no way that we, the people, Tyrant War, will stay silent. It's just not going to happen. That is not our way. We always put a rebuttal for anything that's out there. That protects us. That ensures that anyone that comes to our channel sees and hears the truth, the facts. Not the doctored information that Mr. Thea puts out. The lies and the manipulation that Steph puts out. Steph is doing commentary, belittling people while she's inebriated. So, what's there? That's the facts. That's the truth. And everything we present is the truth and it's factual. It's based on their words. So you need to be careful on what you quote. And that is what we mean by talking about facts. See, a lot of them want you to be psychic. A lot of them will say, I'm going to do this, and that. And then when you quote them on it, they turn around and go, oh no, I was joking. Well, you said it. You said it. Whether you were joking or not, we are going by what you put out there and what you stated. That's that. So anyway, the video will be starting soon. And hopefully they did not enter it into evidence. Hopefully they did not include us in their commentary. So enjoy the premiere.